Okay. Welcome to the party. Music. Thank you. Welcome to the party. Got my party hat on. My first attempt at using the green screen. Not sure if it's working or not, but definitely not green. Let's see. Oh boy. Now you can even see me a little better. Trying to figure out the best light flow. Well, want to say, first of all, thank you, anyone that is going to be here tonight or is already here. It is a special night, 6 races for 2-year-olds for the Elite Cup Championship. We will be having a pair of sprint races, 5 furlongs, one on the dirt, one on the turf. We will follow that up with a fillies dirt sprint, 7 furlongs, I believe. The mile. And then the, I guess you would say, bit of co-feature races. The classic on the dirt for 1 mile and an 1/8. And the route, 1.5 miles on the turf. I can see those little things back here. It's kind of messing me up. Luckily, I won't be on the screen that much. It's good to be back. Missed everybody. Hopefully, you missed me. I sure missed doing the podcast and being involved as much. And I want to thank folks as well as Stan, thanking them for all that reached out and sent their blessings. So much appreciated. And life goes on. And we're all excited for the new season. Hello, Mr. Steve Stockton. How you feeling? He's giving me the was up. Ah, man, that thing's messed up. I'm going to turn it off. So, since I like to blabber, blah, 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 way too long in between the races, Mr. Stan Price, Mr. Tri-City, I decided to give myself about 50 minutes. So, Steve is feeling great. Had a bit of a health scare the other day. Glad to see all is well. So what we're going to do is spend a little time on the races, all 6 of them, and 7 minutes each, and we're good. But hopefully I won't spend that much time, but we'll see. I'm going to try to get back into the swing of things here. So bear with me a bit here. Let's see, get my mug out of here. Yeah. The first race just discussed is the 5 furlong dirt sprint. 8 horses based on points earned. If you entered and you had points earned, then that's how it was determined. If 10 entered, then the 8 with the highest points. We are going to take a look at the field here. As you can see, the purse is $300 million. Or no, 300,000 game points. Let's take a look. Azul Toro, Royal Oaks. 5 wins and 6 starts. Impressive. Last time out was the only loss. definitely has the rail. Top horse. Could steal it. Lloyd, lay back and take it easy. Come rushing down the stretch. Highline from Dutton Ranch. 3 of 10 and only 1 of 4 on the dirt. But 2 races ago, got the victory. Nice speed and pace at 6 furlongs. So see if he'll be out moving a little bit quicker. Flying Fanta from Wando Stables. 2 of 5, 2 of 4 on the dirt. We see Dirt Fast from the 2-hole. Probably sat wide on that one and burned himself up. Look at from the 5-hole in his maiden. He runs like that, he will be right there. Come on home, Eddie. Eddie's good to see Eddie back after tax season. Come on home. That's an easy one. Eddie's going easy on me with these names. 1 of 10. It was on the dirt. We do not see it. So 2 races back, pretty good race from the 5-hole. So looks like he's potential to be there. War Chief, another Royal Oaks, which is not a surprise. Royal Oaks, in his return, has entered quite a few. And thanks to him, many races went off that wouldn't have. So 2 of 8, 2 of 7 on the turf. Back on the 13th on good from the 6. He closed for the win, so he's probably going to have to do that unless doesn't look like he has the speed to get out. So 6-horse, Fusellini Turismo. Another Royal Oaks horse, 2 of 7, also 3 seconds in the dirt. This seems to be a turf preference, but so far he's ran better on the dirt, so it's probably about equal. And back on the 6th as well. Showed some speed. July 6th, the August 6th one, stuck out. Probably couldn't get position. City Girl. City of Troy. A lot of City of Troy foals. Creekside Stables. 3 of 6 on the year, all on the dirt. Definitely so far the prettiest horse in the race. And 2 starts back with this 106 speed. So come off the pace and came on for the win last time, 4 furlongs. Showed speed, 5 furlongs. 3 races back, showed speed as maiden. So it'll be interesting to see strategy if that one can get out. Almost didn't make it. Another Eddie horse, undefeated, 3 for 3. One is maiden. One is second and third races, all with 98 pace and plenty of speed. Outside, usually a challenge, 5 furlongs, but you never know. A lot of good choices here. Anyone listening care to elaborate? Digital Downs. Hello, Lee. Steve, get well soon. And we have Mr. Chrisman. Best of luck to everyone. Okay. Oops, wrong screen. Let's see if I can do this without stopping. Race 2. Make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Okay. The only difference from race 1 and race 2 is it's turf instead of dirt. Well, I'll make sure it's at the same track before I say that. Field of 8, Royal Oaks, very prevalent in this one as well. Let's have a look. Last Action Hero from Tri-City Stables. 5 of 7. Lifetime, 5 of 6 on the turf. Didn't particularly care for the dirt, but it was. His last 2 have been on good and turf soft, and didn't really run the same as it did. It did okay on turf soft there, so I don't know. Hopefully those were just bad trips. Well, one of them was from the 10 hole, so probably went out, couldn't get the lead, fell back, moved forward, fell back. Anyway, good chance always from the 1 hole. Now, Njord, I don't know how you say it. 3 of 8, 3 of 6 on the turf. Hasn't seen the winner's circle in what we can see, so he must have started out red hot and then when I'm still cashing checks though on a couple of these, so see where he gets positioned. A lot of 4, 5, 6, 7 there. He didn't do too well from the 1 though, so we shall see. Hey, get out of the way. Thunder Roll, Royal Oaks as well. 3 for 7, couple thirds, 3 for 6 on the turf. What do we got here? We saw the turf back at 6 furlongs, wired a field of 7 from the 6th post. 2 starts back. Assuming he was sitting wide that race. Obviously has a chance. Pudding Mix from Poncho Racing Stables. I think puddings is, see a lot of puddings in these races tonight. So 7 of 13, 3 of 6 on the turf. Been running dirt for 5. Turf, he did have 5. Nice win last time on turf for 6. So see if he can close them down for the win, and for some reason he goes out with some speed. Tempest from Royal Oaks, 2 for 10.
Lee, can you hear me?
You scared me. Yes.
What's up, buddy? I'll be in and out.
Yep. Okay. Tempest, 2 for 9 on the turf, 2 for 10 overall. Has not racked up many in the money. I mean, he did get checks, but wasn't in the top 3. So he's going to have to do more in this caliber race. See if he can turn it around. Little Bighorn, Royal Oaks, 2 for 9 on the turf, but 7 for 9 in the top 3. Nice bit of earnings here. Got a lot of check cashing. Oh, he hasn't had. He's had a lot of 4 and 5 posts here and seems to get himself there. So see how the strategy goes tonight. For the win, Parched Corn Hollow. Only 2 races on the turf, a first and a second. See his 7 furlong win for second and a 5 furlong. Definitely is a chance. Auntie Kate, Bobby Dazzler. 1 for 4 on the turf, 3 for 4 first and second. Last time won out turf soft. Closed to win at 6 furlongs. A couple of 5 furlongs, didn't run too bad. So that's the field for the 2 5 furlong sprints. Now we open up a 10 horse field for the Philly Classic. I was thinking that was 7 furlongs. Okay. The Philly Classic, 1 1/8. 300,000. This one at New York. You see some familiar names. Let's take a look. Denial of service. I seem to have seen this in the Top Works or one of the ones with the Top Works, if I remember right. Has not run on the dirt. So this will be his first on the dirt. Her first on the dirt. 2 for 6 on the turf. Any mile and 1/8. Did pretty decent last time out, a mile and 1/8. Nice win back on the turf for 7 furlongs. 106,000. Duchess of Wimberg, also Royal Oaks. See if we have a team strategy here. 2 for 8 and turf, 1 for 4 on the dirt. Forgetting this is dirt. Okay. With also a second on the dirt. Oh, he doesn't have any races showing here longer than 6 furlongs. But he must have some, or he couldn't have gotten the race. So must have been the earlier races. City of Hope, Bobby Dazzler. 0 for 1 on the dirt, 1 for 7 on the turf. I'm guessing the 7, 8, 9 maybe races are the ones that qualify for this. 7, 8, 9 furlongs. Good race. 3 back. Showed speed that time. Just gonna have to do a lot more than what you're seeing in the past performance here, but good work, so got a chance. Gold Flight with Crispin. 1 for 12, but 4 for 12 in the money. Golden Hooves. Very good sire. Some thirds, fourths, and fifths there, so like the other one, it's gonna need to pick it up. Those race ratings are pretty good though, so those right there. Pink Star, also Crispin. Looks like Bobby Dazzler was the breeder on that one. And 2 for 15 on the dirt. Last time he said 3 mile and 1/8, 2 on the dirt. Did not fare that well, so hopefully for Crispin's sake, he'll put it together tonight. This is more like an Eddie horse than a Poncho horse. Fortune favors the brave. 2 of 7 lifetime, 1 of 4 on the turf with a third as well, or on the dirt, I should say. The third. Let's watch. I was looking down at that turf win. Some nice races in there, some nice speed. Race rating was a 111. That's not bad. That's definitely has a chance. Moonshine Seabird with Crispin. 3 of 7 on the dirt with a second as well. 327,000 in earnings. Wow, look at that race. 3 back. I don't know if that was a track record or it used to say like after the time, but I don't think it says anymore. But that's all you got to look at there. He runs that. It should be right there. Smoke Jumper. Dutton Ranch. Not on the dirt either. I wasn't around, but I assume that then qualifiers were on dirt and turf. These must be some of the qualifiers. Good race, 2 races back. Did have the inside 2 hole, so we'll see if from 5 hole, the mile race before also closed. So we'll see. Blue Tremor. Bobby Dazzler, lightly raced. 1 for 2 on the turf or dirt, 1 for 1 the turf. Has not raced a mile and 1/8. Was closed for a win a mile, so we'll see. Must have been enough points in this race to get a lot of points to get for the standings. Pudding Ice Cream from Poncho. A nice record here. 7 of 11. 4 of 6 on the dirt. A win on the dirt from Turf. Win on the dirt from Turf. That doesn't sound right. A win at a mile and 1/8 on a Turf, and a mud win, mile and a quarter. So we shall see who's going to be leading and who's going to be closing. Forgot to go back. I don't know if you guys follow the odds or not, but Azul Toro, City Girl, almost didn't make it. And we have Pudding Mix, Last Action Hero, Njord. And this one, Pudding Ice Cream, Moonshine Seabird, Smoke Jumper. The Turf Mile is up next. Also at New York. This one is $400 purse. Like Dave Letterman. How are we doing on time? How are we doing on time? He's constantly asking that in the show. See some names. I see a couple new names we haven't seen tonight. Flip, Muck, Flip, Dash. There we go. Ooh, winner of the race was set up for my mom. Not one and done from Flip Farms. This one is on the turf. 3 of 4 on the turf. Mile turf. 2 races back. Wins it wire to wire. See the mile and a quarter on the race. Even after my mom. I believe he set a track record on that one. Wow, horse is impressive. And he has the rail. We'll be there. Valiant Gamer, a horse I bred that I believe I sold to Mr. Chrisman, and he's done pretty well, quite well with it. Got it into the finals here. I gotta go back and look. I keep forgetting. Mile turf. That's right. It is on the turf. All his races you're seeing are turf. Got a second. 3 races back. Needs to run that race again, or probably even a little better. Sound Machine, Royal Oaks. Has not won on the turf, but does have 2 seconds and 2 thirds. Let's see how he's fared at a mile on the turf. We do have 1 here. I'm guessing again he went out. Maybe didn't get the lead. Burned himself out a bit. Nice mile and an 8th wiring of the field there. And not a bad race here either. We'll see. Up and Gone from Muck Farms. 5 of 10. 4 of those wins on the turf. How many of them at a mile? You see a mile and an 8th with another 100 rating. Mile. Last time out, he got shuffled back from the 7. Came flying up for 3rd. Also a close for 3rd. Back on the 3rd. So my guess is if he's not going to run like the wind out of the gate in this race, he'll be closing. Yeah, him. Morning Line Favorite. Chrisman taking in also the joy of naming horses like Eddie. 1 for 10 on the turf, but 6 of 10 on the money. So it's a nice gaggle of money there too. Mile turf, 2 starts back on the rail, shuffled back, got 5th. Couple starts before that. Either or got shuffled back on that one as well, or sat wide. Nice speed, though. I'm guessing it went out and got too wide, and some horses can do it, some can't, and depending on the pace, too. See if he can close like he did in this one. Low West. Flip Farms. 3 of 6 on the turf. 4 of 8 overall. 400,000 earnings. Oh, look at the speed. Showed speed at 1 1/8. Showed speed at a mile. Showed speed at 7 furlongs. Couple here. Didn't show a lot of speed, but any one of these 3. Well, this one you kind of got tired, I guess, but definitely has the speed to get up there and challenge. Let's see if he can make that happen. Rare Bear. Bobby Miller. 2 of 9 on the turf. 5 of 9. 2 wins of 9. 5 first and seconds. Mile on the turf. Close for second from the 6th post. 2 starts back. And had the rail. Maybe he was fighting. Didn't have anything for the stretch. It's a nice 112.75 race rating. So we'll see. I'm assuming he's going to be wanting to come from out of it, but hard to tell. Magic Sister. Poncho Racing Stables. 4 of 11. 7 of 11 first and second. 300,000 earnings. 2 of those wins from turf. 5 of the first and seconds on turf. Mile turf. A nice closing second. And then a 1 1/8 closing second. So it's 5 post, or sorry. Yeah, 5 post, 7 post. So we'll see. He's out in that same spot. I'm assuming he's going to be strategy to close again. On a whim, Dash Stables. Great year for several, but Dash Stables was always a threat. 3 of 13 on the turf. All races on the turf. 7 of 13 in the top 3. Couple 100,000. Do we have a mile on the turf? Outside post. Didn't really advance much. Either blocked or wide or trapped. Or carbon copy these races here pretty much. So see what happens if he can overcome further outside here. Poncho. This one might be special. 5 of 19 lifetime wins. 8 of 19 in the money. 4 of those 5 wins on turf. And 2 races ago from the post. 1 from the rail. Good race up for a win. Race before that, though, closed for a win. Race before that, closed for a win. So I'm assuming close for a chance here, but you never know. Sometimes that 10 hole in both the mile 1/8 can spring a horse to the lead or a good early position. 2 races to go. This is the $1,000 Juvenile Classic at New York. 10 horses. Let's see. We've seen everybody tonight. Let's see the field. Muck Farms. Solid Answer. Bred this one. 5 of 12. All 5 wins on the dirt. Let's see what we got. Last time ran a really nice race on the dirt to get second. After looking like maybe he got shuffled back from the rail. Down on the 11th. Also from the rail. This time 114 speed. 98 pace. So we shall see. The strategy hasn't left from the rail, it doesn't look like, but see what he does tonight. Tapped in with Dash Stables, a sales ring horse. 4 of 16 lifetime, 10 of 16, 563,000 earnings, 4 wins, all of them on the dirt. Mile and an eighth. I only see a couple mile and an eighths from the 8 closed. And the 5 close. It hasn't shown speed. We'll see if that's the same strategy tonight, but some good numbers in there. Lucky Leaf. Royal Oaks, 3 of 5. All dirt races. Last time out, wired a field from rail. 7 furlongs. Both 9 furlong races before that. Good effort there. And the race on the 8th. Back on the 25th. A mile, closed for a win. 98 pace, 111 speed. So, see what kind of tactics. This horse has shown speed, it's shown close. C is a victory. Chrisman's horse, 600,000 in earnings. 4 of 8 on the dirt, 3 of 5 on the turf, wins wise. 9 of 13, first or second. 3 starts back, similar position. Got up for second. Not sure what the trip was, but nice finish. Race before that from the 2-hole. He went to the lead, had it the whole time. 3 consecutive really nice speed ratings there. And some good pace ratings. Definitely a chance. Be Afraid. Dash Stables. 400 and some thousand earnings. 5 of 6. Either first or second place. Mile and 8. Good race. 2 starts back. Almost held on. Same thing the race before at a mile. Really nice race. This one's got a 112.25 pace rating, which is good. You see that he had 117, so someone in the top 3 probably had a lower, well, must have had lower. So we'll see if it leaves and if it can run like those 2 races. Should be right there. Problematic. Dash Stables also. 3 of 6 wins in the dirt, 5 of 6 in the money, 300,000, including 7 furlong. Looks like he didn't have the lead early on, but maybe circled horses. I don't know. Maybe he was too wide. Hard to tell on that one, but strong close for the win. Mile and 8. Kind of ran an even race. 113 race rating, though. Wow. Didn't really do much. Either probably trapped or just didn't like that track that day. Or maybe coal light. But he's right there in most of his races, so obviously a threat. Chocolate Bunny, Royal Oaks. 7 races on the dirt, 4 wins and a second. Also 1 for 1 on the turf. 600,000 in earnings. Look at that. It was lights out for him. 3 races in a row there. Nice wins. From the rail, from the 5, 3. Last 2, and G1 at 7 on good. Didn't take to the good. Probably didn't get that great a trip, I'm guessing. Last time, probably the same thing. Trip probably took the toll. Still got up for second, though. So maybe the trip didn't take a toll. Here's another pudding. Sister loves pudding. Poncho Racing Stables. 6 of 12 in the money. 3 of those wins, all 3 of them on dirt. Mile and 8, 2 starts back. The rail dropped back, couldn't recover. 3 starts back. Not a good looking race. I'm not sure if everybody was hindered that day, but race right before that, very good looking race. So if he runs more like that, should see him closing. Happy Wife, Flip Farms. 3 wins and 7 starts, 5 in the money and 7 starts, 270,000 points earnings. All of his action has been in the dirt. Last time out from the 3, went out, couldn't hold the lead, but the race rating 113.75. Couple times looks like he goes out to some. That one's not quite as fast at 110.12 on that half or 6 furlongs. Sorry. Definitely has some speed to show. And on the race on the 27th, he closed. So shall see. Mother Trucker, Bobby Dazzler. 1 of 9 on the dirt, but 4 of 9 the money. 500,000. Boy, 2 for 2 on the turf. Has cash checking, got a win back at 7 furlongs, the 113.98 and a 113 race reading. A 114 race reading here, a mile and an eighth. Had the rail. Looks like maybe he's on stalk. The others took out and shuffled him back. He couldn't make it up. But let's see if he what strategy he's going to go with. And that's the Classic. 1 to go. Hey, a little bit ahead of time. This is 12 horses going 1.5 miles on the turf. $750 up for grabs. Ooh, a Leicester Shuffle we see. Oh, who's that guy? Okay. Cedar Dream with Chrisman. 1 of 9 on the turf, 4 of 9 on in the money though, with almost 200,000 earnings. Let's see how many of these tonight have actually showing 1.5 miles in their history. He's got 1. It's on yield, so it's hard to judge, but wow, something must have happened there. 15 links back. I don't know if that means 4 back of the leader or the next horse was 4 back. I never know how to read these things. But that last race, 1.25 miles, he slows that pace down. Might be able to handle it. And Chrisman, he's a thinker, so never count him out. Cosmic Journey, also Chrisman. Also 1 of 9 on the turf and 4 of 9 in the money, though. 225 in turf earnings. He has 1.5 miles. Must have been the same race back there, or the same day. Turf yield. 1 mile and 3/8. He was kind of closing there. We'll see, though. Not a lot of 1.5 miles history here. Black Tan. The one, the only, the Leicester Shuffle. 7 of 9, 7-11. Lifetime. The top 3, 320,000. 2 of the wins. Turf. Ooh, we see a couple 1.3 miles. Don't see 1.5 miles. Closed pretty well there in 1.25 miles, but he did start in a 2. We'll see. 20 Shebas. Crispin. 0 for 10 on the turf. But it's still amassed decent amount of earnings. Does he? Oh, he's got some. I see 1.5 miles, but he fared too well. But 113 speed, 1.5 miles is pretty good. That was a yield. Maybe that was that same race. Had some speed there. Didn't hold it. Yeah, 112's pretty quick. See what he does. Got nothing. Poncho Racing Stables. 5 of 8 on the turf. 386,000 earnings. Let's see if he's managed a mile and a half. Yes. But again, not that good of finish, but speed. But those two are nice. That if he runs like he did on the 26th, to be right there. Angry Gray, Tri-City. 6 of 12. Split between dirt and turf. 3 wins on each. Oh, he's got a mile and a half. Wire to field at a mile and a half. Was close and closed them off at mile and a quarter. Mile and a half. Was it? Let's see, 7 horses start from the 4. Probably, I guess, Trip might have got him. Libertarian, Royal Oaks, 600,000 in earnings. 5 wins, 8 of 11 in the money. One of the 3 wins, or one of the 5 wins, is a turf. Ooh, longest we see here is a mile and a quarter. So we'll see if he can stretch out. And I don't know, maybe he did in some of the other races, but that's a nice run there at a mile and 8. Nice run at a mile and a quarter. Another one there. So we shall see. Gray Mistress, my guy snuck in. My lady snuck in. Only ran 2 on the turf, 1 on both. You don't see the mile and a half there either. So, I never know. Bold Mistress, Bobby Dazzler. This horse started out hot, winning, but I noticed it hasn't won since the 12th, and that was a mile and a half. So there you go. And it was New York. Is this one? Yeah, I think it is. Good level. Muck Farms. 4 wins and 13 starts. 3 of those on turf. 422,000 in earnings. Last time, mile and a half yielding. I ran an even race. I'm assuming got caught wide or got trapped because it didn't look like he moved forward much. Let's see. Mile and a half. Started from the 6th post. Did hang on. Show. Let's see on that one. Warrior Culture, Chrisman. 4 of 10 lifetime, 8 of 10 in the money, 3 wins of the 4 on turf, 3 wins, 2 seconds, 400,000 earnings. He does have a mile and a half yielding, probably that same race. Got second. Closed well at a mile and a quarter, which sets up to think that this, if he can replicate this, be closing fast. This one here at a mile and a quarter on soft as well. Look for him to come running. And Digirouter from Dutton. 5 of 8, first and second place, with 2 of those being wins, both on the turf. Does he have a mile and a half in him? Oh, yes. Cut some nice fractions there for a mile and a half. Probably wore himself out, but just barely. Couple races there with some nice fractions. Probably wanting to strangle those jockeys. Some good races back there. If he can come back to those, can't really tell on a yielding surface. That one looks like last one out, mile and a quarter. Excuse me. Horse was not interested for some reason. Probably didn't get his candy. And that is the Fields. The Fields. Z Fields. That's all the fields. I made it through them all.
Good job, Lee.
I should get a pink star. Gold star.
I'd give you a pink star.
Okay. Who is Stephen L? I should probably know that, but
I don't know either.
is it Roy Oakes? Is his name Steve? Let's see. So, yep. What do you think about that guess, huh?
Lee.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure you can hear me, man, because my whole setup's messed up. So
Look, I got my green screen going. See it? But I still have green hair. I don't have a scene on it. It wouldn't let me do that. So hang on.
Well, it should let you do it.
No, I have to mess with the lighting.
Oh.
It was giving me green hair.
Oaks. Oh, Royal Oaks, Steve.
Okay. We now have 4 minutes to post. Let me pull up the little automated.
You looked at these, Lee. Which one of these has been the most dominant all season? Is there one that stands out?
Hang on one second. This thing's starting the race before I did it too soon. What'd you say?
I said, is there a sprinter in this field that's been more dominant than the other ones?
I will say one thing. When I go through the races, I have instant amnesia right after I go through them. So, I just try to be fair. I of all the races tonight, I didn't really see any race where I thought, oh man, this guy's got this one wrapped up. But I saw some where it would not be a surprise if they won, but maybe someone else feels differently, which is fine. But usually there's that, what was that horse Dash had there? Empirical or
yeah.
Or, when Jake had his Triple Crown winner. Bling.
Big bling.
Yeah. Usually there's
crazy.
one of those in there, but
right. Or Stan
obviously
had
the
one.
3-year-olds are going to have some of those, but
not Stan. Donovan. Who had it? Stan or Donovan?
What's that?
Had that
Perfect Toy?
Perfect Toy.
Pat had that horse.
You go down the list
of
legendary sprinters all the way back in the lineage to
yep.
What was that one? Dan's favorite one.
Arctic
Started
Warrior?
with a T.
Oh.
No.
Who are we talking about? Sprinters? Pat says
yeah.
Start with a
T. Troll.
Oh, Dan. I thought you said Stan. Okay.
Yeah. Troll Cody, Troll, all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, are we all getting nervous? Minute 35 on the countdown clock.
Yeah.
Here's the clowns.
Synchronized.
Yep.
You're gonna. I want to see the background when you do it, though.
I got to get it closer, I guess. I don't know. If I put a real thing on there, like I said, my hair starts looking green. But when I do it, you can't see anything but that, so it's kind of weird. Now it's seeing this part. Oh well, gotta work on it.
You got to tune it in.
46 seconds.
I'm laying back.
Ooh, I'm all nervous. You're not nervous?
Me?
I'm nervous I'm going to screw up this thing since I haven't done it in so long. The share screen.
Oh, you haven't done that yet? Well, it's been a while.
I had it kick off a race, but I haven't done the share screen thing. 18.
I jumped back in today for earlier. I haven't been on a while. They added so much to this.
I
That
saw that.
I'm gonna get into it and then actually dig around and figure out all the stuff that's going on. So
I'm trying to think of a good format for either pre-recorded show.
No spoilers in chat. No spoilers in chat.
No spoilers. No one typing any spoilers since you'll see it before we do. Okay. Where is it? We're off. We will use the overhead view again, and it is Azul Toro being challenged by Flying Fanta. Nice drop down to the rail by Eddie's Come On Home. Nope, sorry. That's Dutton's horse. Highline. Then Come On Home, 3 wide. Creekside with City Girl, but right now it is Azul Toro. 2174. Flying Fanta, been there the whole way. See what he's got. Now comes far outside.
Wando.
Here comes.
Wando
up. Wando's coming up.
Almost didn't make it. Photo.
Well, we're going to be 3 across. Right now, Wando Stables has it. Flying Fanta. Close for a second. Sorry about that. I didn't get button over.
That was a great race.
Congrats to Wanda. I mean, Wanda. I keep saying Wanda. Congrats.
Wanda, yeah, congrats. I believe that's Wanda's first championship run.
I don't know, but I
think so. Flying Fanta. I thought Oaks had it faded at the wrong time. You know what I mean? It looked so strong throughout much 6, 5 furlongs. It was Oaks's horse had that one, and then obviously Eddie's always nerve wracking coming in on the close. But yeah, big win.
Big win. Let's see if I can keep from getting my tongue twisted this time. All those weird names. I thought that too might have something to say there. He dropped down nicely.
Well, first one in the bag. Nice pickup there for Wando.
Yeah. Glad to see it. Let's go through some comments here. Great race. Great win, Wando. I'd say his first name, but I don't know what the first name is.
I don't know either.
I'm just happy. Wow, look at that. Dash points out that horse is only 100.5. So if you think you got to have a 110 or a 108, or that horse just won an EC event with at 100.5. Slap myself.
But credit though to that horse has been involved in the series all season. I mean, to make top 8, make top 8 is a commitment.
Let me throw these back up here about a minute or so before it goes off.
No Florida breds in the race, so there's no Florida bred bonus.
No can do. Now, I believe I've had my ass kicked by this one horse a couple times. So I hate to jinx him. And, he is my brother. So, I think I'm allowed to pull for him. But like I said, my best sprinter's had his ass kicked by that one 2 times, I believe. So
that's crazy. That race rating was 114 on a race rating.
Yeah. That was a good race. You want them all to be like that, really, unless you're the one up front hoping to hold on.
It was 117.97.
Stephen Royal Oaks types nice ran Wanda, and he tried to correct it, but it wouldn't let him. So now the autocorrect is his enemy, everybody's enemy.
Yep. Good luck, everyone.
I have a sneaky suspicion Mr. Tri-City is going stalk here.
Dazzler's got his favorite post.
Yeah,
And,
he owns that post.
And-
Okay, let's get ready.
And Oaks
Can't
has
miss
spread
the
out a
start.
minefield. So
Many thanks to the Oaks this year, Mr. Steve, for making so many hits this game. Hey, it switched screens on me. Away we go. Wow. The top three again. Last action here. Wow, if that horse is on stalk, then
yeah, they're on
that's gonna
stalk.
be
It's in trouble.
stretch.
They're in trouble.
Last action hero.
Oh,
Lord
who?
Thunder Roll.
Wow, Dazzler got a trip and a half already. That's pretty good move there.
Yep. 8 move. And look at that horse on the rail down there. Poncho's pudding mix. But wow. 21.66. Last action hero. All alone right now. See if someone's going to try to get to him. The 2 Njord. No one looks like they're gaining. Maybe the 4 is gaining a little bit, but that horse is home free.
This is a very strong run.
Very strong run. The 4 might get up for second. I think he is. It's going to be Royal, I think, for third, fourth, fifth. Last action hero. Congrats, Mr. Tri-City. Mr. Stan.
Nice
The
win.
good-looking Douglas brothers. Mr. Pat Donovan says, congrats, Stan.
Well, I mean, 2 completely different outcomes, right? One, the speed. The first one, the speed didn't hold. The second one, the speed held. Right?
I'd like to know if that horse was on. That horse might have been on stalk because no one seemed to be
I think he pushed it. I think he pushed that horse out. I mean,
that horse was winning at 4 furlongs, I believe, earlier in the year. So
I don't know. It looked like Gary put his. To me, it looked like Gary had it on stalk on the outside. I think he pushed it.
Well, let's see. Let's see if he admits to it.
It's like poker. He's never going to tell you the truth.
Oh, he will. Nope, you're right. Pushed.
See? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
no,
speed
21.60 something.
Yeah, it held on the second one.
Okay, mile and 1/8. 2.5 minutes before it kicks off. Let's take a look again.
Let's see here. That was my screen's acting up here.
Let's see. Do I remember any of these? I remember the pudding horse was really good. This one's especially. And then for some reason, this denial service, there's a lot of them that have that type of name. It seemed like that or another one with that denial was always up like in the top works, but I could be wrong.
Man. You know, Stan's horse on that last race, both the times that it ran on 5 furlong turf firm.
Yeah.
It posted a 120.
Wow. Was he in the 1 the other time?
No, he was in the 3rd gate.
Oh. 1 minute or so. Had a bad accident last night, Bob. No, it's today. I think I ran over a cop car. Flipped my truck. Had to be towed. I'm talking about American Truck Simulator. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what are we playing? Grand Theft Auto?
Me and Stan are over the road truckers now.
This race, I'm excited for. Good luck to everyone. Nice field. 10 horses.
Oops. Click that on too quick. Yep. About 38 seconds, according to the timer.
Poncho's got
tomorrow is the 4-year-olds. There's 3 of them. I probably won't be on here for that.
But yeah, tomorrow's the.
Ever thought of jumping them in with another, like adding them to the 3-year-olds or? Or they always
I mean, I could, I always just like to have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of
yeah,
spread out the championships. But
I get it.
I mean, the real goal was to build up 4-year-olds to the point where it could have more championship races.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, here we go. Let's get them kicking. Kick away. Somebody must be slow loading. It's usually Gary's horse. Yeah, my thing.
You saying Gary takes his time loading?
Yeah, his horse can't handle it. Away we go. In the middle of the track. Fortune Favors Brave. Poncho Racing Stables. Couple from Royal Oaks.
Looks like Poncho's going for it, but
Poncho's going for it. He's got 2 of his horses going for it, but one of them backs off. But should get that one. But it also is going to get Denial of Service.
I think Pudding's going to be on his tail.
So we have Fortune Favors Brave, Denial of Service. Also, Chrisman's Moonshine Seabird was trying to get an early spot. If the 2 Duchess of Windberg tucks in, which he just did, it's not a bad spot for Chrisman's horse. And then Gary, City of Hope, following behind there. Dutton's kind of trapped with Smoke Jumper on the rails. Another Chrisman horse, Go Flight. And then Pudding Ice Cream and Pink Star. But this one right now, Fortune Favors the Brave. Looking strong up front. Denial of Service and Moonshine Seabird still hanging there with them. And then nice rail run from Duchess of Windberg. City of Hope 2 wide. Now we have a 4 wide Pudding Ice Cream, I believe, coming up. But this one right now is all Fortune Favors the Brave, 109.98. Who's going to come get him? Looks like Chrisman's Moonshine Seabird and Royal Oaks. Denial of Service are racing for second as Fortune Favors the Brave with Poncho. Nice race from the 7 for Chrisman's horse. A good rail trip down there for Denial of Service. It actually was Blue Tremor from Gary Bobby Dazzler getting up for. I didn't see that horse moving up. Congrats, Mr. Poncho. Fortune Favors the Brave.
Yeah. That horse went crazy.
Yep. The Turf Mile. No, not. Yeah, it's turf, but it's not a mile. It's a mile and 1/8, right? I'm crazy. No, it is a mile because it's called the mile. I'm losing my way. I'm losing my way.
Nah, you're just rusty. That horse picked up the New York bonus.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have been, while I was away, well, actually not while I was away, but just I knew I wasn't going to race a lot, and I wanted my horses to race, so I offered them up to Mr. Chrisman and some others, and I got to see some nice bonuses for the I'm not bragging about my horse because in his hands it's a champion, in my hands it's a dud, but back-to-back weeks I got like $90 bonuses from the Preakness and Belmont. That's pretty good. Not to mention all the other bonuses, but so you got to get those bonuses. Let's see.
This one horse looks strong in this race, man.
He won my mom's race.
Yeah, sure did.
Set the track record when he won. I don't know if it's still a track record.
I mean, Up and Gone looks good too. That's the father-son connection. That one looks good.
Yeah. It did. Maybe it will be the father-son. Maybe it will be Valiant Gamer. and then I'll get more bonus money. $9-1. Oh, let's see. 2-1. They put on Up and Gone. Okay. 1 mile on the turf. Ready and roaring in this sun back and Duncan who can roll it up there. Who's going to leave this time? It is the 4. Up and Gone. But not one and done says, I don't know, Dad. Oh, father and son going at it there in between.
This is Flip's wheelhouse right here, man. With this horse.
Yeah. But look at Royal Oak. So in that 3, sneaking up there if he can get down to the rail. If Chrisman denies him the rail, he's looking good on the Valiant Gamer. But now Flip's other horse, Lou West. 3 wide, but advancing in between those. Morning Line favorite. Further back is this one might be special. Rare Bear, Magic Sister, and On a Whim. Right now, it's the father and son connection. Going at it. Not one and done. Looks strong now. Flip's other horse starting to make a move. Royal Oaks coming up with Sound Machine. Coming for home. It's a long way to go. And it is not one and done. Pulling away. The race is going to be for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. But right now, it's not one and done. Up and Gone, trying to hang on.
Damn, look coming through the middle.
Look at Bobby Dazzler with Rare Bear coming through, as is. This one might be special, trying to get up over Lou West.
I call that. I think,
that horse is special there. Huh?
That horse is a nice horse, man.
Not one and done. I love that name.
That's a nice
okey-dokey. Good race, so. Trip got to Up and Gone. Trying to challenge that one. Okay. Here we go. The $1 trillion.
That's at a Pioneer horse. Pioneer. That was Pioneer. Was that always owned by Miller Racing Stable?
I don't know. Put out some nice horses though.
No shit. At a Man of War and Trillion? That's amazing.
Yeah. Pretty good combo. And all right. So last time we had Nice Wind Poncho.
Wow.
Poncho saying hello. Watch it on his phone.
Medina Spirit. That pedigree is nice.
Miss Pat says congrats to Flip, as does Crispin. Wow, monster horse. And Poncho. Congrats, Flip. 2 races to go. A minute and a half before this one. Let's see if I remember. Now I know about the 4 because that one I got from the ring, and it's like, why am I not able to run that? So I did sell it to him for a fair price for an unraced horse. And it's won. Unfortunately, I don't get the bonuses from that one. Size of Victory, Seize the Victory, Size the Victory, that the sire of or the sire is, what is it? Seize the Day, Seize the Day,
Seize the Day,
whatever.
Seize the Gray. I don't know what the hell.
Seize the Gray, something. That thing is killer in the sales ring. If you look at his record, it won something, didn't it? At long odds, one of the.
I saw a nice yearling come out from that horse. I think. Maybe I shouldn't say who has it. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You could say it if it's me.
No, it's not you.
I'll go back and look through my stable and see what I missed.
That horse is impressive, though. That flip horse, man. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Good luck, guys. Go get that bag.
And they are off and rolling for the $1 trillion classic.
Who's
In the
got
middle
the
of
pink
the
suit?
track. Problematic. Wants
Dash?
that lead. Muck. Solid answer. Wants to make him work for it, but now he pulls back and Lucky Leaf. Nice drop down to the rail from Tapped In. So you size it. I don't know why I can't say it all of a sudden. Sitting too wide. Now the horse at left, Problematic, is now stuck 3 wide. Flip with Happy Wife is 4 wide. Moving up on the rails, another Dash horse. Be Afraid. Outside of that one is Chocolate Bunny, actually staying ahead of it. And then Sister Loves Pudding and Mother Trucker in the back. Right now, it's these two. Solid Answer from Muck. Lucky Leaf from Royal. 3 wide trip from Problematic. But Tapped In might have something to say about this. The 5. Be Afraid is looking for room as well. Solid Answer with Muck. Lucky Leaf. As they're heading for home, it's those two. Solid Answer staying there. Lucky Leaf gaining ever so much. Does he have enough to get him? Solid Answer. Lucky Leaf. Solid Answer strong. Solid Answer. Lucky Leaf. It's going to be close at the wire. He held him off. Solid Answer. Up the third. I was too busy watching the first. I think it's Mother Trucker. 4th, Chocolate Bunny. 2 finishes.
Stretch run.
Did he play top 4 or 5?
Top 4.
Okay. All I guess all I gotta do is look on the thing. Woo! That horse was tough. So was Royal Oak's horse. Wow.
Yeah, Dazzler cashed again too. Oaks got 2 in there. Good job by Oaks.
Yeah.
I know he wants that win, but that was a good race by Lucky Leaf.
Yep. Last one.
Muck Farms, congrats.
For 750 buckaroos. Let's see who we got.
That's interesting.
Is it true that the horse 25th in points got in this race?
What race? What horse?
My horse.
Yeah, there was a horse that was ranked a lot lower, but
oh, okay.
No, I'm saying the 25th.
I edged them out, but putting mine in.
yeah, the 25th ranked horse is in this race in the standings.
Yes. And he's red hot, ready to go. I only put him in because I only saw 11 entered, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe people forgot. I tried to get people to enter. I mentioned it. Dash was going to, but I guess he decided not to. Let's see. This one, who looked good? Angry Gray, my brother's horse, looked pretty good. I think Lesta's horse looked decent. And you always got Crispin there. 1, 2, and 4 posts. Then Gary at that Bold Mistress. I remember him. Beginning of the year, he was running well. We shall see. A whopping half a minute.
Let's see.
Yep, cashing them checks. action, will we? Is someone going to wire the field? This one? Wire a field for a mile and a half. Away we go. Hey.
All right. Good luck, everyone. Trophies will be given out soon to the horses, so it'll be newly branded to the champions.
This one thinner. Heading into the turn. The top three are out and rolling. Cedar, Dream, Cosmic Journey, and Black Tan. Also looking to make moves. My horse, Gray Mistress.
5 wide.
4 wide, yeah. 5 wide. Digirouter from the 12. In between is, who is that? Angry Gray. Down on the rail, got nothing. And further back, good level warrior culture, 20 Shebas, Libertarian, and Bold Mistress. Down the back stretch they go. It's Cedar Dream, Cosmic Journey, going at each other. Black Tan getting a good trip. Gray Mistress tucks in from the 8. Outside of them, Digirouter. It's been strong in between those. Angry Gray further back, down on the rail, got nothing. Warrior Culture looking for room. Good level. 20 Shades, Libertarian. Bold Mistress there. Kind of far back. But up front, the Chrisman duo. Cosmic Journey, Cedar Dream, Gray Mistress is there. On the outside, the 12 horse, Digirouter. On the inside, Black Tan. And here comes Angry Gray. As they come off the turn, though, it's still Cosmic Journey. Cedar. My horse is looking like he's got some life here, maybe.
He does. So is the inside. Bless the shuffle.
Cosmic Journey, Cedar Dream, Gray Mistress. Here comes Angry Gray. They head down for the last half furlong on the far outside. Gray Mistress challenging Cosmic Journey. Up on the inside comes a Leicester Shuffle with Black Tan. But right now, it's Gray Mistress. Oh boy, could it be the 25th in points? Gray Mistress trying to get home over Black Tan and Angry Gray.
Damn, congrats, Lee. I thought Leicester Shuffle was going to grab that one.
Did that just happen?
That just happened. You're a champion.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! You're allowed to show some emotion just because you're the moderator.
Well, the only championships I've ever won are the route.
Hey,
Disco won a couple, I think.
You should thank Dash because Dash showed you some mercy last night because he was going to enter and he didn't. He didn't enter.
I know. I saw that.
That was a great race. That was a great finish. And that Leicester Shuffle horse looked real strong there at the end as well.
Yeah,
I like seeing that. 4-5 coming in home. Lee got a title.
Got me another route title. That's it. That's all I can win.
What, you're trying to say you're no good at sprints?
I'm no good at anything, but I get a couple lucky horses in there. No, that horses look good. He's lightly raced.
Dash is watching. Because as soon as I seen Dash say that, I was like, well, yeah, I don't think that 25th horse is going to get in. I was waiting. Yeah.
Jake.
Password request, please.
Jake's like, I better go find me a horse or something. Well,
that was good stuff.
Let's see if we can put our mugs back up and anything you want to chat about.
We can chat while we're here. We can chat whatever we want.
Anyone got a question? Pop it up. I got a question.
Yeah, you can ask questions if you want. I know that the one change, which was just a reminder, if you still want to pick up the 4-year-olds with the bonus credits and stuff, you have 8 days left for that.
Thing just won't go
that's
away.
I guess that change. We're gonna shut down the 4-year-olds for at least the first month, probably. I mean, as far as bonus credit purchases in the new season for the first 2 months.
Okay, so you can get a 4-year-old, but it'll turn 5.
It'll turn 5. So you have like 8 days left to use your bonus credits for 4-year-old purchases from the sales room. But in the new season, unlike this past season, we're not going to be allowing 4-year-old, in season 62.
Eliminator or geldings, the new 4-year-old geldings that dominate the eliminator.
Well, the eliminator, I don't mind. The numbers don't necessarily say that the geldings dominated. It's just that there's
I don't know.
If more of one type is entered, then the percentage chances that the winner is going to come from that group, because if there's 100 horses entered and 90 of them are the 4-year-old geldings, then it's just the way that the percentages play out. But I guess to the point of like Don or what some other folks have said, I just want to see how it goes with 3-year-olds going 4. Again, we've been through this before. Not everybody's supporting the 4-year-old card, which is the whole reason why we allow the 4-year-old horses to be purchased during the season for bonus credits. So we'll see how it goes in the first part of the season. Let the 3-year-olds that are turning 4 get a head start. Let them get their feet wet out there on the track, and then see what happens from there. So it's gonna be a little fluid on the 4-year-old side, but I'm trying to listen to what some other folks said and protect some of the 3-year-olds turning 4 in the early part of the season. So
yeah, I hear
you. And then I think we're going to look at some different ways to utilize bonus credits, if that means introducing something new or making a slight change to something that already exists. Either way, making it somehow bringing them into the game. I know, like for instance, one thing that's always popped up was even horseshoes. The fact that horseshoes don't expire. Should they expire? Should they expire after a season? Stuff like that. And there's plenty of bonus credits to go around to pay for those things as well. So I don't know. It's just different things to look at. I know we talked about tape, ankle tape, and stuff like that. I don't know. We're just looking at to see how we can actually better utilize bonus credits without making it a ring thing. You know what I mean?
Is there any? Sorry, I'm old. So if I don't say something when I'm thinking about it, then I'll forget it. But I didn't mean to interrupt.
Good point.
With all these.
Good point, Royal. I agree with you.
Huh? Only one team's won more World Series. One franchise, I mean.
Where are they at? So what's up? What do you have a question?
Yes. I forgot now.
It's all right. Put me on the spot.
Well, there's so many horses that I'm getting, and I assume other people are getting, that like open in 2280 and close in 2280. Is there any chance of adding like 14 furlongs or?
Yeah, so we actually did look into this. It is possible, but in order to do that, we would have to open up the race engine. So
okay,
it's when we decide to do it, it's going to be a much bigger project. We don't like to open up the race engine, and so again, I think it's one of them things that will probably be done in the sandbox.
Okay.
All
right, so I'll start training mine in the box.
So we did some research on it. We had the programmers run some data for it, and it's no different. Like, so for instance, we do have the ability to go longer. We just have to tweak the race engine. We also have the ability to go more gates. We just have to tweak some things in the race engine, because I think there is a setup for 14 gates as it is, but you could even expand it. Which we've never used the 14 gates, and I think you can actually go a little bit longer. But it's definitely a bigger project, which I don't mind taking on the project. And I think we have the right people for it. But like I said, we looked into it for a few weeks, and it's a much bigger project than what I originally thought,
So I'm going to ask this because I know the UK folks are jumps out of the plan right now. The adding jumps to the.
Well, I don't think it's out of the plans, but I know we talked about it. I guess what I would say, to be like fully transparent, would be, we had the idea about the jumps maybe 9 months ago or whatever it was. Then we went. Then what we did was we put the money behind all brand new servers, all updated software on our coding. All brand new coding for the race engine, all for modern day servers, and then moving from a 32-bit to 64-bit servers. And then at the same time, we modernized the race engine and set it up for the future. So we had put the money behind that. And then while that now all ends up being a great thing that we did, and back in that whole thing, but those of us that have been here over the last 2 seasons know that 2 seasons ago, that also created a lot of turmoil in the first few months of that season of the little tweaks and stuff like that we had to make after we rolled out the new server and the new race engine and everything. So it created a season of up and down, and we had to spend a lot of time in programming. And so all these like wish list things kind of got put to the side. And then we followed that up with a less than spectacular season 60, which was last season. And that, I take responsibility for that only because there was a lot of personal things going on, and it wasn't a clear direction of what we were doing. I wasn't involved in the game that much, and then there were some other things that happened, unfortunately, which, with some members that were here, as far as Dan and so it just, the overall season just wasn't that great,
In Duna.
So
Duna took off.
Yeah, and doing it and stuff. So a lot. So those things from 8-9 months ago really didn't get put back onto the board. Now, as far as 62 goes, we're back in the saddle. We're driving forward again, and so it's time to like really focus in on how this site currently is, how it currently operates, what we can do better with the as-is product, and improve the things that need to be improved, fix the things finally that have been put off for a while, and then and only then think next level on some of those things, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does.
So there you go. You need some lights, Lee.
Yeah, I had them on, but it's actually
you need a couple spotlights.
Yeah, I gotta get some spotlights.
But I like your living room. Good question. I think there is
green hair. My green hair.
The thing with the jumps is I don't really know how big the market is for that kind of stuff. And the way I look at it now is there's a number of things that I would like to get sorted on this game that need to be sorted.
Okay.
For one, I still am trying to make sure we limit the amount of manual processes that are required. Things like that.
Yeah.
So,
but all the series that were this year are all coming back for next season.
Yeah, all the series that were this year will be back next season. They're already loaded, actually. September race card is already loaded.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So the September main card has already been loaded, but there are a few races that are missed that aren't in there yet that are going to be loaded. So, but the bulk of everything has been loaded for September, we are changing how we load the fourth month of the season. So I'm going through that now. So the fourth month of the season. Well, I mean, I'll take for example, and I don't mean to bring Bobby Dazzler up, but every morning he's hounding me about the futurity races, and it's always a thing, right? Now, I get what he's saying, I get what other people are saying. It's just that we've always managed the Futurity Cup in the last month and a half of the season by how many people are actually participating in it, and then changing the schedule, changing the amount of races we offer, whether the non-winners are 2 or non-winners are 3, and that kind of stuff. Now, do I enjoy bickering with people in chat about what we should do better? And because to me it's all negative, and I don't live in a negative world, and so it seems like I'm always responding to negative stuff instead of positive things, and that's basically my message. Like, I want to focus on the positive stuff, but you can't ignore what the point is. So getting back to the original
you guys
part,
take it a little bit too far, though.
Yeah, well, listen, Gary don't like me.
You guys you're in a battle of who can get the last.
No, I don't mind. I don't. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, personalities, people don't get it. Yeah. People don't get along. But my thing is, it's when it's an everyday thing. I don't really have any time for it. But the point of it is, he's not wrong in the sense that of what he's looking for. So when you go back to it, so when the fourth month being loaded into the season, I'm not going to manage it manually this time. I'm going to preload, let's say, all the futurity races into the fourth month of the season, and then all the races will be there. People either enter them or don't enter them, but I'm no longer going to be worrying about how many people participate in the Futurity Cup. Now, you can say whatever you want about the scheduling of the Futurity Cup, but I believe if you look at the race purse this season for a Futurity Cup, what's the final purse? The finals purse is going to be it's going to be between $1,000 and $1,500. So the participation clearly is there. People, understand the schedule. They know how it works for the most part. But, like I said, from loading the schedule, September's loaded, but we're going to work on the fourth month to have like all of the futurity races in there. And what that means is basically what I want to do is every race that's already on the card, whether it's an E division, C division, D division, anything like that, for 2-year-olds, any maiden, they're going to be switched automatically to the Futurity race series. So basically, 80% of the race card for 2-year-olds is going to be under the Futurity Cup. And it's not manual, it's all automated.
Okay.
So there's good stuff that comes out of it. While I might get, I may not like certain things that I hear or whatever, but, the points that Bobby brings up and Dash brings up and stuff like that, I still listen, even though I might think, even though the conversation may not be pretty. So, we'll make those changes and see how well it goes.
Yep.
But all the series will be there. So once we load the second, third, and fourth month, then you'll start seeing the Derby preps populated, the Oaks prep populated. I think the EC races are already on the card. I think we have to just go through the under 100s. What we did also was we now included automatically throughout the schedule the under 100 maiden races for Anita Derby series. So there's going to be no, you're not going to find it hard. It's not going to be hard to find maiden races for Anita Derby series under 100.
Is the Eliminator under 100 coming back, or we didn't do that?
That's up to you guys. I mean, I know that last season we loaded it late, and it did not get much support. But then again, that could be on me. I thought the season before the under 100 Eliminator had great support. So I don't know which way to go on it. Like I said, I carded it last season. It didn't go well. The season before it did well.
Oh, but again, I remember it going off last season or this season. Okay.
No, it was a failure. I mean, it might be a timing issue, but I thought it did pretty well the season before. I think it's a great idea to do the under 100 Eliminator because people are going to be breeding. They're going to be breeding 2-year-olds, and the 2-year-old Eliminator, I believe, is the 6th of September. Because the Eliminators are loaded. Limiters are loaded for entry for all ages. And so I think you give 6 days of breeding. You know, it gives some people don't have as much interest in racing 98s and 99s and stuff. Nice, JT with a homer. See, Phils are strong right now, Lee. So yeah, I think it's useful. I'll build it. I'll put it up and just see how many entries we get with it. So the Anita Derby Series maidens that they're going to be on the schedule. Dash has been on me for a while now. I would say multiple seasons about the lack of router maidens for 2-year-olds in the opening season, part of the season, mainly on dirt. So those have been loaded already for September. So you should see an increase in the amount of maidens in the new season for 2-year-olds and on route distances. So I know we made that improvement. We went back and for the reveal allowance races, we went back and made those $50 added. He says N3. Well, I don't think you said 3 in your message. So now you cause more work for me, Dash. No, I'm just kidding. I'll take a look at it. But the reveal allowance is now $50 added. And we moved some money around and some bonus money around. And I guess the biggest difference is going to be more, like individual races that have bigger cash pots. So I look forward to seeing some of that this season. And
so I have a question. Oh, go ahead.
And I think you're going to see like more of the bonus bonanza races, which are bonus entry only. So like you enter with bonus credits, and you win bonus credits. Before. But like I know there's a couple in there for $100 or 100,000 BC, entry. So you'll see stuff like that. You'll see more of the head-to-head races. Just different stuff.
So my question
there you go, Dash. See?
Oh.
See?
Take it on the chin. Okay, so when I was going over the Turf Mile, there were horses in it that hadn't even run a turf race. So I guess my question is, if it's called a Turf Mile, why wouldn't all the qualifiers be on turf?
The qualifiers should be on turf.
It looked like, well, maybe.
Well, I think the rate. No, you're right. I don't. I think
there's one race
it doesn't have to be on turf,
but there were 2 horses in it that I don't think it even run on turf.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because. Well, here's the short answer, which is we weren't limiting to what surface for the mile would be a qualifier, but the championship was a turf, so we called it the Turf Mile. Yeah,
it wasn't that one. It was the other one. It was the Philly Mile and an 1/8, I think.
Well, that's a dirt classic, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was the mile turf, but Dash says it was the Philly race. Okay. I thought that was on dirt.
Well,
anyway.
Well, okay. I don't know. I'd have to look at it. I don't know.
I mean, I'm only asking because I could be 100% wrong then. I thought it was the race that was actually called the Turf Mile. But it seemed to me it'd be weird if a horse was in the Turf Mile that hadn't even run a race on turf all year. Like, we don't call it the turf route or the dirt classic. So I could see where, you run all surfaces, and I could be wrong, but maybe it was that other one, which is fine then.
Which one? So you're talking about a race that hasn't run yet, is what you're saying?
No. So I have it backwards. But that's okay, because I don't think the Philly race was actually. I don't think the word dirt was actually in the title.
Well,
dirt. Okay,
so never mind. I think. No. I think I think what it is
No, he said the.
I think it's supposed to run on turf.
I messed up. I just don't even worry about it. I messed up. I don't know what I was thinking. He says the turf mile, all the qualifiers were turf. So
okay,
I got confused, like I always do. So, hey, what is that? Is that a real room behind you?
it's a workshop.
Yeah. It looks different. Not your gaming room.
It's in the same area, but it's just stuff that I tinker with. That's all.
What's that in the white? Is that a bunch of collectibles?
Yeah, pretty
white.
Much.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sell
them? Yeah. Huh?
You selling them?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
What I feel like selling.
So how's the goat? I always have to ask about the goat.
The goat is living the dream, man.
Yeah.
The barn's been going through the barn's been going through remodeling. You know, we just had all the trees taken care of around, and we just had a new roof put on. It's getting painted next week. I got a new long driveway going back 4 or 5 acres of new stone going in and stuff like that. So the animals are very happy.
In college, your daughter's in college now.
Yeah, she's off in college. She hit me up for $50 tonight to go out to dinner and stuff. So yeah, she's kids doing okay. Yeah,
kids gaming. The boys a soccer star still. Or?
Yeah. We just won another 2 tournaments back to back. We we play an international cup next weekend.
Nice.
And yeah, she'll be fun. You know, I still enjoy coaching, but
you doing the
a lot of years, huh? Are
you coaching?
You still coaching.
You yell at the refs?
Not no more. When the kids were younger, when they were like 7, I used to yell.
You yelled when they were 7, but not now.
Well, let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Because
can't wait
when he's and this is football for our UK folks here, right? So American soccer. So when my thing is that they're 7 years old, when there's dangerous plays happen out there, and the other team's coaches are not taking care of it with their kids, and the referees are not they're 7 years old. It's my responsibility to make sure that these kids are safe. Okay, while you're trying to teach the game. So yeah, I would occasionally lose my mind on some pretty blatant stuff just because it's just my responsibility.
No, that's expected. Yeah, I just thought you meant like offsides calls.
I'm trying to think of anything else for the game besides the schedule.
Well, it's nice to see Royal Oaks back.
Well,
strong.
Yeah.
It's nice to see Leicester and Anfield and Nemesis, and I'm sure I'm leaving someone out.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely nice to see those guys back. I mean, Oaks has been a big plus. I mean, once Poncho gets back, settled in with his new stuff he's got going on. Hopefully, we see more Steve.
Looks like Eddie's back.
Eddie,
throwing him in.
So, but we try to do a little bit more promotional stuff. Like I just tried to pay for an advertisement today over in the UK. I just tried to team up with some folks on YouTube that have a big presence on YouTube and try to pay for some monthly advertisements, but I got turned down on that. So, I keep, trying some different things, when it comes to promoting. I don't necessarily think like Twitter or Facebook or anything like that is enough. So, we'll keep. I am more active now than I have been, in months past. So
sometimes life.
Yeah, I mean, life is life. It is true. I mean, so it's like, but I'm focused on it. I'm back, and
I'll be back.
I just want to see some positive movement.
So we talk about this 3 years now about getting some kind of running podcast going.
Yeah, what we need is a couple people to help you out a little bit, to spend more time around you guys, or You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
even if I'm not around, it's not just a Lee show, so you're not left, doing it by yourself. If you had a weekly group of people that would get together and just bullshit about the game, that would be helpful.
Well, I might go national.
Might go national, yeah.
Might go. I mean, we're already in almost every country in the world except North Korea, but that doesn't even count. So
right. I'm just trying to think.
We're available. We're available, I should say.
So what else? So sales packs are going to change soon.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. Sales packs are going to become breeding packs.
Yeah, it'll be breeding packs. They're going to change soon. The sales ring's going to get another 10 and 10.
Okay.
The auction in the last week.
So would you say the sales ring is now kind of what was envisioned, where before, originally all the kind of like monsters were in there, and then less monsters were in there, and like now you can really get a kick-ass banger, whatever you want to call it, but you don't get them. You don't get like, unless you're lucky, you don't get like 6 out of 10 that are really good or pretty good, but you get a lot. You do get a lot, and at least I do. You do get a lot of under 100s, and a decent amount of, like, when I say decent amount, like one is more than I would like, but you see a 94s, 95s, 97s, but then bam, like a 108 pops up that looks like a superstar. So I remember for a while it was sort of, if someone comes in, has a lot of money, then they can literally dominate. So good to them. So seems like a lot. You look at a lot of races, it's homebreds or.
Yeah, I think when you'd have to take it all the way back to the beginning of why, right? And then
exactly.
And then establishing it, and then saying, okay, well, it's kind of, then you kind of almost go too far where you let it go too far. So it's like, it's almost like how inflation and interest rates, and you got, waiting too long, or right. So when you introduce the sales ring and then you expand it and you're trying to improve the baseline of attributes and stuff like that, and then you don't think you're quite there yet, so then it lasts a little bit longer than it should have, so then certain things get over flooded. You can go back to the sprinters way back when they were, you know what I mean, and then into the routers. So I don't know if we're exactly where we need to be, but I know we're definitely in a much more healthier position when it comes to breeding, because the homebreds are strong, and
they are.
When you build your own barn, you have direct control over the type of quality horses that you're breeding. It means something. The sales ring, yes. I just saw the other day a 1095 or 110 a 110.25 yearling come out. So yeah, there are the ability is there to do that, right? So I think it has its place. What I would like to see more of is, it's something that we can never seem to get to shake, which is when it comes to the card and racing in the card, the idea that a 96 whatever horse rating can't race is false. So when people are gunning for a 100 or 101 or 102 or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, there's these 96s, 97s can clearly race. So I would like to see, and there's races on the card even for those types, specifically for those types. And I think that if you talk about a return on your investment or return on whatever you're putting in, I think it's a better return if you race those horses. Even those entry fees for those type of horses and those race types are lower. So it should be easier to get into. I don't want it to be a completely top heavy thing. Like anything else, the meat and potatoes of the game, it's great to have big stables and big horses and all kind of stuff, but you have to have a solid middle class on a card and also in the stable community.
Do 96 really win races?
96. If you ran them, they would win. If people don't want to run 96s, I mean, you'd have to remember that the original scale was based off of 100, and a 95, 96 is considered a good horse.
Right.
A 96 isn't a bad horse. It's just not. It just doesn't have as a high as a horse rating as a 103, and that creates perception. Well, who won the race today at 100? I mean, is there that much difference between a 100 and a 98?
96, you said.
I'm saying over time, if you ran 100 races, would the higher rating horse have better data over 100 races? Probably, right? You would think?
Yeah.
Right? Or no? I mean, if you disagree, tell me. I mean, I'm okay with it.
If 100 race, a higher rated horse.
If you had 100 races and open, and just open 100 races, we would say that the higher rated horses would most likely win more of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Dash has a question.
Dash says, my mouse is crazy here. Dash says, is it possible to relook at the Anita series? How often it runs a week, what the points are, etc. The reason being is if you get a good one halfway through the season, you're not going to be able to qualify. So if you get a good Anita and the season's already halfway over, since there's so many Anitas, and it's not like the graded races where one or two really high finishes get you in a final.
Anita, right, because a grade one is.
Well, you could split it. Didn't you talk about doing that once before? Split it into two.
Well, I don't know if people. Yeah, I hate making decisions like that because if you split the Anita Derby series into two parts and do a first half of the season and the second half of the season, you know, the pot isn't the same.
No, I get it.
And I think we ran it once. I think we did it that way one time. I think people like the pots. How often are we running it now? Weekly? Dash, you know?
I don't know, but it just seems like if you don't grind your horse through every possible week or whatever, you aren't going to get in it. So a horse,
right? So twice a week.
So he's got no chance.
I mean, I hate running things less because then, I mean, the entries are good in the series and it keeps races going. Yeah. Well, the difference between the
point system.
Well, yeah, the graded races, grade 1 is 90 points plus the field, right?
Yeah.
Grade 2 is 60 and 30. So that's why, you know, you could win a couple grade 1s and get in because the points are so big.
Yeah.
But why would you randomly assign points to the Anita series? Like this race is this many points and this race is this many points, even though it's the same race? I mean, it's a good question. I never thought of it that way, but you're right. If you ran first month of the season,
spread out the point system, like, you know, 8 horse, you know, it's like 20 points for a win instead of whatever it is. You know, like 27.
Yeah, well, we do that now, but the spread isn't that big, right? So if you had 10 horses, it would be 11 for the win. And I think then second is like 8 points, whatever. Bigger field sizes. Is that the issue?
Yeah,
I mean, let me think about it. No, think about it. So no, well, listen, if the default is an 8-gate setup and a split on an 8-gate, and most of the Anita series split, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you enter 12 horses, it's a field of 6, winner gets 7. If you made the max gate 12, in order for it to split, it'll be 13. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just thinking because if it's 12 is 11 horses, your win is 12 points compared to a 7 on a split. It's interesting.
So it's sort of the same with what's the other series? With the Futurity, though, it starts later in the year, so that one doesn't really have that same issue, does it?
The Futurity has a massive I mean, it's just massive as far as the
Well, I think because people like I run when I came back, I was just slotting horses. I wasn't really paying attention to the standings. I would just see a race and put my horse in it, and I'm like, oh, I mean, I knew there was a little 20% or whatever coming off the top for the final purse, but I still wanted to run against pretty good horses. So, but I wasn't really interested in the series because I knew I probably wasn't going to make it. But this last month, I probably entered several of them. So people getting my purses or my entry fees. So, but I just like that series. So even if you're not actively in it, it's nice to run against those horses.
It's fun, and it's a big purse for a 2-year-old. I mean, there's still 10 races left, and that doesn't count any race splits. So you're looking at a minimum of 10, if not 60. It could be 16 races left, and the pot is already over $1,100. It's a massive race for 2-year-olds, and it's only half the season.
I guess Anita's run twice a week.
The Anita's run twice a week. Yeah, that. Yeah, I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, he says he just something to think about, maybe.
It's a good point because
I'm trying to think of another situation. Like you have a 2-year-old that's a really good horse.
Unless you
can still get into the EC.
Unless you run something new, right? Let's say similar to the Futurity Cup. At the same time the Futurity Cup comes out, the series comes out, you roll out some type of under 100.
Yeah, that's true. You could have
a back end season series.
You could have you could have.
I don't know what you would call it, but
maybe some people would enter both.
Yeah, that's called a 100 Futurity. Yeah,
that could work. Under Futurity. Yeah, that's a good idea there.
Because if you, I think it also will bring to light. I mean, you talk about the best horses in that tournament. Let's say the under 100 Futurity, the best horses in that at the year end. You're going to tell me that they can't compete with the horses? I guarantee a horse that wins or is in the top 5 of the under 100 Futurity can definitely compete against the big boys. I would think.
Consistent. But them having internet problems.
It's all good. I mean, if they consistently do well, I mean, I'll do that. I can make that work. I can do I'll put something together for it.
All right. Okay.
Anything else while you have me?
What's that?
Anything else while you have me?
He says.
Yeah, Futurity final same day as what's that?
There you go.
It's the EC.
Top 3 in the a final from the top 3 in the under. Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait. Top 3 in the regular Futurity against the top 3 in the under 100 Futurity.
Oh, he said EC though. Hold on.
No, he said you do it on the same day.
Oh, Futurity final same day.
So if you have the Futurity final the same day as the ECs, then when World Day comes around, you can have the, it's like a tournament. You get into the final. That's interesting.
That's interesting.
See what I'm saying? He's saying run the Futurity final the same day you run the EC, and then a week later for the World Stakes, have the top 3 from the over 100 and the top 3 from the under 100, then compete to see if they can run against each other.
I kind of like that idea, actually.
Yeah.
I kind of like that idea.
Might
So
have to be
so
top
we do
four.
we do the Futurity Cup, and we run it maybe on the 4-year-old day. We do the Futurity Cup and the under 100 Futurity on the same day as the 4-year-old EC finals, right?
Yeah,
And then
that would be good
on the
because then you get another.
and then on World Stakes Day, we'll have a race for the top 4 in the Futurity and the top 4 in the under 100 Futurity.
Yeah, there you go.
And let them rip.
See if
But then again, there's no purse money for that, so I'd have to support that.
Oh,
And we'll have to put something together. I can put some money towards it.
yeah.
I'll put some money towards it, and it would be entry, unlike EC. So there would be an entry fee plus.
Yeah, because it's a World Day race. It's a World Day race.
Yeah.
So you got to pay. Yeah. But
thanks, Dash. I appreciate it. Yeah, send me the invoice. But yeah, don't forget, guys. World Stakes Days out is obviously that's up and running. So again, it's all WFA, weight for all ages, by sex, and usually every category is filled.
Every single one of them is 2, 3, and 4. There's no split of a special race for 2, a special race for 3, a special race for 4. They're all
no. I mean, typically the way we do the World Stakes is weights for all ages by sex, and then you'll have standard stakes for each one, maybe 6 or 7 on each one, so maybe 14 or 15 races like that. And then there's always a bigger G1 added cash weights for all ages. So make sure you're mindful of that when you're entering your horses, because when you're looking at your schedule, all the World Stakes Day races are going to come out, and then the last 2 of the graded one, the G1s are at the end of that.
You want to make sure you get in that one if you want.
Yeah, so pick and choose which one. I think the added ones. I think there might be a minimum entry on the. I'm sorry, there might be a maximum entry per stable on those 2 races. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
If it's 2 or 3. I think so. I can't. I'm trying to remember, but it's possible. But that's usually a pretty big day. That's going to be a really busy day. You got the auction, Futurity Cup. You got what else is on that day? Anita Derby Series, or no? Superstar Sprint. I think there's a couple other series that day. Futurity Cup, World Stakes Day, World Stakes G1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Auction. There's a bunch of stuff going on. Then you got age change that night.
Football.
Huh?
College football.
College football, yeah. I'll be in a soccer tournament.
I'll be. What? I'm trying to see. So today's the 22nd. So it'll be a Sunday.
Sunday is the last day of the season, and that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
That means we got to get the 4-year-old.
Then we have all the end of season stuff to get ready. Getting your breeders ready and.
What's he saying? Senior races go live. What is he talking about? He said,
"Don't forget to have the senior races go live."
AC senior races go live. What do you mean? They're always live.
Yeah, I don't know what. What do you mean by that?
EC senior
go live.
Is he talking about this? He's talking about tomorrow?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Oh, maybe he wants the races to close, is what he means.
Oh.
So he can see his posts.
Yeah, they're closing, and I think in 45 minutes or so.
That's what he means.
Yeah, they're closing. Yeah, they're closing in like 40 minutes.
I saw your note earlier, and I'll do it for 3.
Oh, no. Oh, okay, I got you. All right, cool.
If it helps.
Yeah, so it's a lot of information, and
Yep. Okay. Anybody? Anybody got any last words?
you have to do like last time and take a list from everybody, although it might have been your personal questions, and then
Oh, well, I had some.
oh shit.
I mean, I didn't know if we were gonna have time. Grab them here.
They're all your questions?
Yeah.
There's
Just a
no way
few.
they're all your questions.
Just a few. No. You're gone now. All we can see is a
I'm
horse
here.
everywhere. You know, you're showing a lot of gray there, Bob. You're starting to look like me.
Yeah, I'm starting to get. I still look good, great out.
You do though. You got
Yeah.
a good look. You got a good mix.
I was going for the Richard Gere thing. You know, what do they call it? The distinguished gray. Listen,
Yeah, distinguished.
I hate the gray, but I can't. At this point, I can't avoid it, man. I can't stop it. So it is.
Oh
what it
yeah.
is.
You got.
I feel young.
Kids. You got
but-
to go. You got.
My birthday was yesterday, and
Oh, was it?
yeah, my birthday was yesterday, and I'm getting older, but I feel
Yeah.
great. I feel young. You know.
That's good.
I mean, I still want to play Grand Theft Auto, even though I haven't in a long time. You know, I miss.
Maybe you can test the new version in 2 years.
It'll never come out. You know, but I miss Call of Duty. I'm still a kid at heart. You know, I miss all that stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Or Vikings.
I
Where's
think,
Steve
I
at?
think I could do Grand Theft Auto now. I gotta, instead of using a keyboard, I have like
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate
one
it.
of those controllers.
Oh
So
yeah.
I think I could drive now. So
The best time I had was when we played. A bunch of us from Digital Downs played Vikings.
Vikings
Or
or Valheim?
Vikings or Valheim. When a bunch of us played Valheim.
They have done 2 or 3 big updates to that game.
That was a lot of fun. I just remember Steve. I remember Steve and I just jumping in a boat, leaving you guys behind, and just trying to go out and fight like the biggest baddest thing
You kind
ever.
of do that in every game.
Yeah, like all right, come on, let's go. The hell with it.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go attack the oil rig. How good? Can
Yeah,
they be?
it was good stuff.
And
So-
Rust. And then
Yeah, so like I said, I'm still kid at heart. I
play
like
games
games.
with your kids.
No, I don't actually. You know, because the only game that there you go, Stan. The only game I would say that I play with my son is FIFA soccer on PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't have a lot of time for games these days, but I'm making more time. I've been making a lot of adjustments in my personal life that's been freeing up more time to work on business stuff, to work on free time with the family and stuff. And I hope to be able to do more of that. But in general, he's into different types of games. He's just than I am into. You know what I mean? Like he likes to build games, and he's still building stuff on Roblox and stuff like that. He's still like,
Yeah.
you know, and it's not really my thing, you know. Get eaten by the serpent. Yeah, I remember the boat trip out into the ocean that no one knew where we were going.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
People were falling off the boat. You had to figure out how to go get them back.
I like to just hang around at the base and organize stuff.
Yeah, and think. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You guys go get killed. I'll stand there and cook food.
I had this weird thing though with my son because my son was younger. I let him play Call of Duty, but I didn't let him play.
Yeah.
I didn't let him play with other people like multiplayer. I let him play against the bots, like live player bots version, and he was really good at it. But I started thinking to myself that it wasn't good parenting, letting a 9-year-old play Call of Duty. So you kind of like you're not really sure.
So you gave Grand Theft Auto?
No, he's never played it. He's never played Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
But
okay.
But as a game, listen, as a person who loves games and a person who owns a game, it's kind of hard to tell your kid that you can't play games.
Yeah.
It's more of a monitoring thing. Yeah, I worry more about the social media aspect of it, of everything. And I put constraints on his phone and what he's allowed to do and not allowed to do and how much time he's allowed to do it. But yeah, it's difficult when you're in a house that is very tech savvy. It's a very tech savvy house, I would say, you know.
Yeah.
Which I think is, you know, it just has to be parented properly. So I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know. I don't have the answers. You know, I just try to figure it out as I go.
Yeah. I hear you.
But if someone calls me up, guys, in the Digital Downs world and gets together with a group with Lee or whatever, and we want to go back to Valheim and tackle some kind of, you know, call me up. I'll be the first one in line. I'll jump right in, and you know, we can talk a lot of shit and have some fun. So,
all right,
you know,
thanks everybody.
We'll see thanks for watching. Congrats to the champs, and we'll see you, if not tomorrow, Sunday. Peace out.
Yep.